Google just released a free open-source AI model that can predict time series data, and I wanted to test it on something real, not toy data, not a clean textbook example. I'm talking about Bitcoin price prediction, one of the hardest forecasting challenges that exists. So I took 6 years of real BTC/USDT data, fed it into this model with zero training, zero fine-tuning, and let it run. The results are honestly surprising, but probably not in the way you'd expect. Let me show you exactly what happened. So first, what actually is TimesFM? It's a foundation model for time series forecasting built by Google Research. Think of it like ChatGPT, but instead of text, it was trained on an absolutely massive amount of time series data. Sales figures, energy consumption, weather patterns, traffic data, you name it. The latest version has 200 million parameters, supports up to 16,000 data points of context, and it can produce not just a single prediction, but a full confidence interval. So it tells you both what it thinks will happen and how confident it is. What makes it really interesting is that it's completely zero shot. You don't train it on your data, you just give it a sequence of numbers and it predicts what comes next. It already knows how time series patterns work from its training. Google is already using it inside Google Sheets and BigQuery for enterprise customers. And the whole thing is completely free and open source on Hugging Face. So I wanted to see, does it actually work on something as chaotic and unpredictable as Bitcoin? Let me show you the data I'm working with. I have over 6 years of BTC/USDT trading data from September 2019 all the way to February 2026. Multiple time frames, 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours, and daily candles. For this experiment, I'm using the 1-hour candles because it gives us a good balance between granularity and the amount of data we have to work with. On top of the price data, I also have 2 additional signals, the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, which measures overall market sentiment on a scale of 0 to 100, and the Bitcoin funding rate from the futures market, which tells us how leveraged traders are positioned. So the first thing I do is load all of this, merge it together on the timestamp, forward fill the sentiment and funding data since those update less frequently than hourly, and clean up any missing values. And there we go. 56,513 hourly data points, perfectly clean, no missing values, spanning from September 2019 to February 2026. That's our data set. Now let's actually run the model. The way I'm evaluating this is called walk-forward validation. Here's the idea. Instead of just predicting one chunk of data at the end and calling it done, I'm going to slide a window across the entire test period and make repeated forecasts. This gives us a much more honest and statistically meaningful evaluation. Specifically, I feed the model 512 hours of historical price data. That's about 21 days of context. Then I ask it to predict the next 24 hours. Then I slide forward 24 hours and repeat, all the way across the last 2,000 hours of our dataset. That gives us 82 forecast windows and 1,992 total prediction points to evaluate against. That's a real evaluation, not a cherry-picked result. You can see it working through each window, making 24-hour predictions window after window. Let's see the results. All right, here are the honest results. Let's go through these numbers one by one. MAE, mean absolute error, is $933. That means, on average, the model's predictions were $933 away from the actual price. On an asset trading around $85,000 to $90,000 during most of our test period, that's actually remarkably tight. MAPE, mean absolute percentage error, is 1.14%, less than 1.25% average error. For a model that has never seen a single Bitcoin price in its training data, that is genuinely impressive. RMSE is $1,426. That's higher than MAE, which tells us there were some bigger misses pulling the average up. Let's look at those. December 1st, 2025. The model predicted around $92,000, but Bitcoin had already crashed down to around $85,000. It missed by almost $8,000. And February 5th, 2026, another big miss during a sharp drop. The pattern is clear. The model completely fails to anticipate sudden crashes. It sees the recent trend, extrapolates it, and gets blindsided when the market moves violently in the other direction. And that brings us to the most important number of all. Direction accuracy, 50.5%. That means the model correctly predicted whether Bitcoin would go up or down in the next hour, exactly half the time. That is a literal coin flip. Random chance is 50%. This model gives you 50.5%. And when you look at the chart, this makes total sense. The predicted line follows the actual price beautifully. It tracks the general shape, the levels, the ranges. But it's always slightly behind. It's essentially saying the price will probably be close to where it is right now, which is technically accurate, but tells you absolutely nothing about direction. So what we just discovered is one of the most important lessons in quantitative finance. Price accuracy and trading edge are completely different things. The model knows where Bitcoin is. It has no idea where Bitcoin is going. 50% direction accuracy sounds bad, but think about it this way. If you could consistently predict Bitcoin direction with even 55% accuracy, you would become extraordinarily wealthy very quickly. Professional quantitative trading firms with teams of PhDs and millions of dollars of infrastructure struggle to maintain that kind of edge. The fact that a general-purpose time series model gets 50.5% is not a failure of the model. It's a reflection of how genuinely random short-term price movements are. Where it actually shines is in domains where the signal is real and consistent. In those use cases, the patterns are driven by real-world cycles, seasonality, weekdays, holidays, human behavior, and a model like this performs extremely well. So, there you have it. Google's TimesFM 2.5 tested honestly on 6 years of real Bitcoin data with real metrics, no cherry picking, impressive price tracking at 1.14% average error. Completely useless for trading at 50.5% direction accuracy. And that's the honest truth about what AI can and can't do with financial time series right now. If you found this useful, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.